Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Survivor Cagayan.
Yeah.
I said it.
So, last week Cliff was voted out. So when the tribe got back to Solana,
It was time for Trish to gloat a little bit. And gloat she did. She had a little verbal battle with Lindsay.
But Lindsay was way more harsh than Trish was.
Yeah, Trish was talking about the game. And then Lindsay went ahead and made it personal.
She freaking tore Trish to shreds.
Yeah.
And then had the balls to call her a bully.
Really?
Effing really?
Yeah, so then she goes and runs away to lick her wounds. And they don't see her for a while. And they're like, I hope she's alive.
Well, Jeff shows up out of nowhere. He just like appears like the mist.
Yeah, he walks out of the darkness.
And he's like, I heard you wanted to talk to me.
Somebody called me and said you wanted to talk.
Little bird. So she's like, Jeff, I'm afraid I'm gonna do something to her. I don't like her at all.
She quits. Are you kidding me?
I think the beauty tribe, or what's left of it, summed it up pretty well when they said she's a huge volatile zit waiting to pop.
Oh, LJ.
Woo is all alone now because
He was with Cliff and Lindsay,
Yeah.
and now both of them are gone.
he better find a new alliance quick.
Better.
Alright, so it's time for the reward challenge, and it's a series of one-on-one face-offs.
Battles.
Slap the idol out of your opponent's hand.
Yeah, so everyone
Favorite.
has this little platform that they're holding on to. The idol goes on top, and it's all like,
Pretty good, actually.
It was a cool challenge.
Enjoyed that challenge. The reward, you ask, it's a camp raid.
That's a cool reward, too.
It just raid reminds
Ooh,
me
it's
of
so
like
creepy.
panty raid.
Oh, I was thinking like,
out of there.
Not that.
All right. Well, the whole competition was very close.
Mm-hmm.
But Solana ends up pulling it out when Woo defeats
Spencer.
Spencer.
What's his face? So
What's his Spence?
they decide they're only allowed to send 2 people, so they're gonna send Tony and Woo.
Because Tony knows that camp inside and out.
Yeah, that's their old camp.
Exactly. So they get a note and a clue to the hidden immunity idol.
But this clue for the hidden immunity idol is for their camp.
Solana.
But they're gonna have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
They decide, well, Tony decides, they're gonna give the clue to Jeremiah to get a target on his back.
That was actually really smart.
It was smart, but at the same time I was like, oh snap!
All right, so they totally go for it. Hook, line, and sinker. All the little dummies are like, why did he do that? Why did he give it to you? Are you working with him? Are you know?
Yeah.
Really?
But let's talk about the raid. So they go to the camp, and it says in the sand, "Shame on you, Lindsay."
I loved it.
It was hilarious.
Loved it.
Yeah. So
And, yeah.
it said in their instructions that they had a choice of what they could take. They could only take certain things. They couldn't
Right.
take the rice or anything.
Right.
So they decided they were going to go with the comfort items.
Right.
So it's like pillows, blankets, mosquito net, I think fishing stuff,
I think some spices. Yeah. So Tony tells everyone he's a cop when he gets back to
Yeah.
Solana.
They get back and they have their triumphant return.
And it could have gone one of two ways. It could have backfired and they were like, "Oh, you suck." Or it could have been like, "Wow,
We trust you.
We trust you now." Yeah.
Some of them seemed a little like, eh. Like LJ was like, I need to keep my eyes and ears open at all times. And then and Trish was like, I love you more than I did before.
But then Trish felt the need to have her own truth-telling session. I was a man once.
She was kidding.
All right. So everyone's doubting Jeremiah.
Over at a
He
party.
keeps trying to explain to
He's
them.
like,
it's
this
the
is
same
what
clue."
happened. They're trying to put a target on me. Dummies.
They don't believe him, though.
They don't.
They don't want to believe him.
They're like, that's not the goal.
All right, so it's immunity time. And this was a crazy challenge.
There were many different parts to this challenge.
You had to build stairs out of these posts. You had to...
The whole tribe had to go through this
Right.
bamboo maze. Then one tribe member had to go through this key maze, guide this key
through
rope
rope maze.
stuff.
And to unlock a machete, to release puzzle pieces.
And then 2 people worked on the puzzle.
And then you had to put the code into the thing to raise the flag.
Yeah, so there were a lot of parts to this competition where you could have messed up.
The only glaring error was really Tony.
Yeah.
He was having a lot of trouble
With the
getting the
key
key.
maze.
Right. And it cost some time, but it didn't freaking matter because Solana pulled it out in the end and they won
with
immunity.
that puzzle.
They celebrated a little bit too much, though.
Especially that Tony, he was like, top 5! Top 5! And
Well-
Sarah was like, excuse me, what about Caps Are Us?
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't sit well with anybody, actually.
No, the whole Apari was like, da fook?
Yeah. All right, so back at camp, the girls want to get rid of Jeremiah because they're stupid.
The girls meaning beauty girls.
Right. And the brains are all together. They're going to vote as a block. Beauty tribe,
They're
former beauty
splitskies.
tribe, yeah. So Jeremiah,
Let's talk about tribal council.
yeah, yep. Jeremiah had a clue. Jeff, it's the same clue. I don't even know if
There
Jeff
was no
believed him.
convincing Alexis or Spencer. They were very adamant about him getting a real clue and lying about it.
So they were all like, Jeremiah had the clue, Jeff. We got to get rid of him.
Yeah. So then the big thing at this tribal council was like, basically they were saying, okay, one of you beauties is going. It's going to be Alexis or it's going to be Jeremiah. And it really comes down to who they think is going to flip first when
Right.
they merge.
All right, so they had the vote because, no. They had the vote, no idol was played.
Because Jeremiah doesn't have an idol.
Exactly. There's no possible way they could set him up, though. Come on, they're not that smart.
All right. Well, guess what? Alexis is out. They don't trust her.
Shocker! She was so freaking shocked. She was sure that Jeremiah
Yeah,
was
her
going.
face when she realized that everyone was voting for her, she was like,
It was like a Kelly Rowland, but mouth closed. All right. She cried. She cried.
I
She
kind of
cried.
felt bad for her because she was like, I'm a huge fan and I thought I would at least make the merge.
I didn't feel bad for her because she was a bitch.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Next time, it's the merge.
Oh
You
my
missed
God.
out, girl. You
I
missed
can't
out.
believe it. And guess who's in charge? It's Sarah. Cops are us.
She's in the middle. She's a swing vote.
It's going to be good.
Who's going to woo her over to their alliance?
Will it be woo? Let us know in the comments how you think Sarah will fall. Is she going to go with her old peeps or is she going to go with the new peeps?
I think she's going to stick with Solana. What do you
I
think?
hope so. Wait. No, I hope she stays with the new people.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
New tribe. Apari.
Yes, I agree. All right. Till next time. Much love.
Love.
Edit.